Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Elaine. I'm the owner of What? LBE. Alright, happy Friday. It is like 10:40 p.m. I still have quite a bit of energy because I've gotten a lot of sleep lately. I've been working, but I've also been making sure I get some rest and things like that. So anywho, came over here to show you guys what I'm doing with the popsicles. For those of you new to my channel, I was able to get these popsicles last year, and I got about 40 boxes, I think. And majority of them came from one store. Okay, I guess apparently nobody wanted them, so I scooped them up myself. But anyway, I'm creating some Easter baskets with these, and this is just some baskets that are for like older kids that a lot of parents just don't really care about getting them a whole lot of like toys and things like that, and they still want them to have something for Easter. And these are going to be somewhat inexpensive. I'm not talking like $15-20, but they still be in a price range of something. I'm not sure yet. I'm in debation on what price I want to put on these, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm doing. For the type of basket I want this to be, or for the type of items I'm adding to this, I need a great foundation. So as you can see, the box of popsicles is pretty heavy, so it's got a nice base, but I need something to help the item stand up because as you can see, it's a flat surface. And then on top of that, I didn't want to do like very large items coming out of this and all that because of the simple fact that the popsicles already have a nice weight, and I don't want to stack heavier stuff on top of them to make it extremely heavy where even the kids, the parents, don't even want to carry it. You know what I'm saying? So want to keep it nice and simple. So I just say, you know what? And it's for like the older kids where the parents don't really care about buying them a whole lot of toys and stuff like that, but they still want them to have something for Easter. So that was the mind frame I was going in, okay? So to build a little extra support on top of this box, I pondered on a lot of things. And then I went back to my old stomping grounds of when I started doing Easter baskets, like, you know, nice size Easter baskets. And my old stomping grounds told me to go and pick up some swimming pool noodles. Okay. Now I know y'all looking like, LBE, that is not a full swimming pool noodle. No, it's not. I have already cut them in half because I don't need like a huge arch, because that's what we're going to make this into, an arch over the popsicles. Now, however, if you need or you want like an arch, like, you know, support over your boxes, like your regular boxes that you're wrapping and that you're using your gifts in, or even just like a regular container, and you still want like the Easter basket arch, you can take a swimming pool noodle, the long one, and you can arch it over, and you can tape it on the sides to where you have this big long arch over the basket. And if it's a wider basket, of course it'll be a smaller arch, but it'll still be an arch over the basket. So therefore, not only are you creating like an actual Easter basket look-alike, but you're also giving them something they can use in the swimming pool when the summer comes. So that's an idea for those of y'all who want a little different feel on your Easter baskets. You can take the swimming pool noodles, and I'm gonna tell you, Walmart is the best place to get them, because I mean, they're the skinny ones, unless you just want to use the real big fat ones, but I think the skinny ones work better when you're curving it. And they are 98 cents. Okay. So anyway, I've cut mine in half because I don't want a huge arch, but I want an arch over here to add support. Now, kids may not use the ones I'm putting on here because I'm using hot glue on both ends of it, and I'm okay with that. But what I want to do to make it into an arch, of course, you see it's straight, and if I try to fold this over and hot glue this down, it ain't gonna do it, gonna pop back open. So the first thing you want to do is, in order to make it an arch, and you can do this with the big one too, because I'm telling you, if you try to put it on there straight, there's a chance it might pop on back off. I don't care how much tape you put on it. You want to form it to where it'll arch over and stay arched over as much as possible, okay? So what I do is I just take it and I just wiggle it, just to give it, you know, give it some motion so that it curves. And as you can see, it's already getting that form. And you don't have to do it so much, but I do it enough to where I have a nice curve on it and a nice bend. That way I can do whatever I want to do with it. So as you can see, it's ready. I just take the hot glue just a little bit, put it on one end, press it down, and as I'm holding that one down, I take the hot glue. And like I said, not too much, because another thing with the hot glue is it melts Well, I know mine do because I have a high temp heat gun. I mean a hot glue gun. And mine is a super bonder hot glue gun, high temp. It is wireless. As you can see, I was able to pick it up and there was no wire hanging from it. Now it doesn't have a base where the wire is attached to it, or the cord is attached to it. I said wireless. It's cordless. But you can take it off the base and use it all over the house, wherever you need to use it, and bring it back to the base to keep it hot. So anyway, once you put it down, you're gonna have to press firmly on both ends and hold it down for a few minutes. I don't want to say like 10 minutes, but at least a few minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold this down, and then we'll come back and build this this basket the rest of the way. So y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all. So as y'all can see, I have it solid, ready to go. It is high glued down and it's staying in place. The next thing I want to do is go ahead and add my bag. And the reason why I'm adding the bag is because I'm going to add the Easter grass down at the base. And I'm actually using the whole bag of Easter grass. And I don't want the Easter grass like falling all over the place and getting all over the floor and stuff. So this is just going to help me secure the Easter grass in. And also I want to go ahead and secure the perimeter of the box. The cellophane bag to the perimeter of the box. So that when I start adding my items, because they're going to be a few little small items, they don't go flying all the way down to the bottom of the bag. And that goes along with the Easter grass too. So alright, and the size bag I'm using is 18 by 30. And as you can see, it's still a little loose on both sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it and turn it sideways. And I'm going to straighten out this piece. And then I'm going to pinch it and flap it over as tight as I can. First, we're going to add the piece to the base to stick that down. And then we're going to add a piece to the side and hold that down. Then we're going to turn it around and flip it over and do the same thing. Straighten it up, pinch it, and then fold it over as tight as I can. Tape down the base. And then tape down the side. So as you can see, it's nice and snug around the base of the box. So that now when I add anything in here, nothing goes down to the bottom of the bag. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to add a bag of Easter grass. Yes, the whole bag. And one of the reasons is because these boxes have like little barcode sticker tag on the top. They don't have a price on it, but it's like a shipping type tag or something. And you can't really get those off. So, because even if you use like a heat gun or something, it's still not going to come off the way you think it is. So I'm just leave it on there and I just hide it with some Easter grass. At least for the presentation purposes, okay? And then I just kind of loosen it up and kind of evenly distribute it on both sides. Alright, now that I got the grass in there, as you can see, it's time to start adding the items. First things first is I'm going to take a piece of tape and I'm actually going to rip it in half. And this because my tape is wide and I don't really need a full wide piece of tape for this particular reason. So I'm going to stick one down and then I'm going to take my bag of cotton candy. And this is the Mike and Ike's cotton candy. I decided to use all the Mike and Ike's in here. This bag is full. Golly. Now, some of these bags have not been full, but you know, you're not really trying to fill them up. But golly, I mean, it's heavy. But anyway, I'm going to tape it to the tip with the tape hanging. And I'm going to show you the reason in just a second. And I don't know why I didn't go ahead and take this doggone price tag off. But I'm adding a Frisbee on the other side. So I kind of was thinking of things that I could put in here to kind of cover up the middle of the swimming pool noodle and kind of make this look full. So one thing is a Frisbee. Every kid loves a Frisbee. So I mean, I like Frisbees and I ain't even a kid. So anyway, I'm gonna take the Frisbee and put it on one side, and then I'm gonna add in the cotton candy. And the reason why I have the tape is because I'm gonna loop it over the swimming pool noodle and attach it to the Frisbee, so that, you know, I don't use too much tape. Bring the Frisbee in and then just loop it over. So now you have the cotton candy covering the center of the swimming pool noodle, and then you have the Frisbee covering basically the whole other side. Okay. Then next thing I'm gonna do is add in my snacks. So on the cotton candy side, we still need to fill in the sides of this gift. So I'm gonna take a piece of tape and I'm gonna attach it to the corner of these chips. And yes, I'm using hot chips because these kids love hot chips. Now I used some Doritos and some of them I didn't give them all hot chips, but bring it down and I'm gonna attach that to the cotton candy so that stays in place like so. And then the other side is the other activity I'm gonna add. All these have two activities: a Frisbee and what? Water balloons. Listen, I went through my inventory and I was like, baby, what do I have up here? Okay, first and foremost, because we're not going to buy nothing. What do I have up here that I got over 40 items of? Baby, listen, the doggone water balloons, I had almost 80 of these, y'all. 80, okay? I was like, my God, what in the world? And then the Frisbees, I had like almost 70. I was like, did I really pick up them? But I think I had some left over from the previous year, and then they just added on to these. And they were all in the same container. I just never counted them. So when I went to that container that says Frisbees, and I looked in there and I was like, my God, I think I got way more than 40. So that was a blessing. I didn't have to go buy anything to add in here. Only thing I went and bought was the swimming pool noodles, and again, they was 98 cents. And then I just cut them in half, so you might as well just say 50 cents, okay? As far as my cost goes. Alright, so I put a piece of tape on there and attached that to the cotton candy as well. So as you can see, that side is pretty much done. Now what I have been doing is just adding in, because I got quite a bit of this, when I told you I picked up them Skittles and Starbursts from Dollar General. So I'm going to add these in here, and the rest of them bags is going to get put in some eggs for my church, for they Easter egg hunt. Because they always ask us to donate candy-filled eggs. Baby, we're about to fill a whole box full of eggs and put all that candy in there. Because I don't want that candy left over, because that candy expires in December. And I'm not finna food. I probably won't even food with that the rest of the year. So, them Skittles and Starbursts got to go. Lastly, I'm going to add in the items that goes on the other side of this gift. And I'm using the Sour Punch kid boxes. Because again, this is like a snack type basket for older kids. So, I'm going to slide the Sour Patches in. And again, I put a piece of tape on the end of those to attach it to the Frisbee, so that that box stays in place. Then I'm going to add a piece of tape to the Rice Krispies. So set that nice and neat on the other side. And then the fruit snacks. Now, I'm not putting goldfish in these. I'm just keeping this as simple as I possibly can. So we got that. And then we're going to take 2 fruit roll-ups. And we're going to slide them in there as well. Alright. And then lastly, I'm going to take some eggs. And we're going to put 3 eggs in there as well. And that's that on that, y'all. So this is the one side with the Frisbee, and then this is the other side with the snacks. And the last thing we're gonna do is close it up, and then I'll be doing bows the last week of the week before Easter is when I'll be doing bows, like that Sunday. I'll start that Sunday and Monday. I should have Sunday and Monday. I have them all done because I'm not doing bows with ribbon, so it's easy to do bows. And then you're going to pull it all together. Now, before you close this, you want to pull to make sure you're tightening up the front and the back. So you pull this, the front first, or whichever side first, and then you pull the other side next. Okay? And this fruit roll up. It's acting stupid, so hold on, y'all. Alright. Again, pull. And you can see, when you pull it, you can feel it, and you can see it tightening up. And then you want to close it up. This allows the cellophane to be as tight and smooth as possible. So it doesn't look all crazy and loose like y'all claiming y'all cellophane look, okay? Y'all not doing the last technique, which is pulling it while you got it grip. Pull it and tighten it. And if you can't grip it, put your zip tie on it. But don't pull it all the way super tight, but put it on there to where it'll hold it in place. And then you can just slowly or gently pinch it and then start pulling and then tighten your zip tie back up. And that's just for those who got hand problems. Okay? I'm going to trim it a little bit. I got a trash bag over here. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. There's a big tall black trash bag. I've been rolling, baby. Rolling down here. But anyway, here is the finished product. As y'all can see, just a simple, cool gift. Nothing spectacular, y'all. I'm not, like I said, not trying to make this extremely heavy. So everything that's sitting on here does not have a lot of weight to it. And it still makes it look like a nice, simple Easter basket that any kid would probably love because, you know, they ain't got a whole bunch of toys, okay? So, as you can see, the swimming pool float came in handy just to make sure everything stays nice and neat and up and not falling over, and you know, they can see everything. So thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.